what you'll see.
Okay, it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, they knew. How did they know?
My brother's?
Oh. I didn't know you had a brother.
Who was the...
I don't.
Bro. All right. They got me. I'm roped in. You just sold me on the character who was fake all along. Bro. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I am a composer and a vocalist, and we're going to be taking a look at Next to Normal part number 2. So far, it's been a sad start to a show. I mean, great music, but the sad thing is the family dynamic ain't family dynamicing, and drugs ain't drugging. Well, I think they're probably drugging, but they're not drugging to her benefit. It seems, at least in the short term, for what we saw. So with that in mind, the show probably will develop a lot right now. We don't know 3 of their backstories. We're about to find out, I think. So with that in mind, I hope you're enjoying the react. If you like the content, you should hit the sub button. It helps me out a ton. And if you can leave a comment, dash a thumbs up, it does help the algorithm a lot, and I do need that. So with that in mind, let's get into part number 2. And if you really like the content, you should check it out on the Patreon. It's probably already up there. So if you want to see the whole thing and you're not patient, you should do that. If you are patient, well, please hit the sub button so you can watch the rest. All right, that's going to be that. Let's get into part number 2.
Hey,
So these two are hanging.
your mom's like in the next room.
Oh,
She's in denial. It's totally convenient.
I don't know what... I would say they're probably in high school if they're hanging out at the mom's house. She's in denial. It's totally convenient. What a statement. These kids and their rap music, you know?
Dude, it's therapeutic.
Dude.
Right. It's medical marijuana to treat your ADHD.
Okay, is this all about mental health?
Huh?
Oh, I don't put anything into my mouth that's on fire.
Huh.
I guess that's a good rule.
Yeah, good rule.
Oh,
What?
no,
What was the premise for them hanging?
I can't do this.
I must have missed it.
Not with my life. I'm like one screw up from disaster.
Uh-oh.
Your life's not a disaster. The environment is a disaster. X is a disaster.
You're stoned.
Our planet is poisoned. The oceans, the air, around and beneath and above you.
Henry, that's true, and I totally care.
I'm trying to tell you I love you.
What?
Woo.
The world is at war, filled with death and disease.
She
We
should probably
dance
leave.
on the edge of destruction.
Definitely leave.
The globe's
Weird
getting
Heather's vibes
warmer
right now.
by deadly degrees.
And this is one messed up seduction.
Yes. Leave.
This planet
She's doing good.
is pretty much broken beyond all repair.
This is like early serial killer.
One thing is working.
This is very
If
weird.
you're
background music.
standing there, perfect for you. I could be perfect for you.
I would rate 0 out of 10
I might be
pickup.
lazy, a loner,
Zero-
a
it's
bit
negative
of a
1.
stoner. It's true, but I might be perfect.
Leave.
I'll make myself perfect.
Leave her.
perfect for
Leave
you.
faster.
You square all the corners, I straighten the curves.
You've got some nerve, Henry, and I'm just all nerve.
But even if everything else turns to dirt, we'll be the one thing in this world that won't hurt.
What's really getting me right now is the fact that he sounds like he's trying singing, and it is rather high, but his face is stone cold. I don't know if you've been watching his facial reactions. He's just deadpan looking into her eyes to sort of to seek that validation, just to make sure that he doesn't miss one cue that might validate what he's saying. This is very Heather's feeling for JD. I'm getting that same vibe. If you watched that react from me, you would have saw that. I didn't like that vibe. That's like, I said the word serial killer. It's definitely someone that's looking for validation within someone else, which is not a great positive trait. So And the reason why I feel that is because that's probably a note that they gave him, because why would you be singing these high notes and crushing this vocal line if you're not going to show that you're at least trying? Part of like the gig is that you kind of want to communicate to your audience that what you're doing is special, and that's part of it is sometimes singing with that emotion, but what if we, instead he's what if we, and it's like, okay, I get it. Jesus. Look at him leaning forward even too. Yeah, it's weird.
I can't fix what's messed up. But one thing
yeah.
I know I can do.
Right into her eyes when she separates eye contact.
I can be perfect for you.
I can be
This is not sweet. This is weird.
for you.
Please, you were doing so well.
Perfect for you. Nice house.
Already
come
getting
in?
invited to the house.
No.
Sorry, she really
spying
fumbled
on
that
daughter?
one. Just gonna say.
When did she get a boyfriend?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
How did I miss this?
Well, you kind of miss a lot.
What a thing to say.
You think they're in love?
Who knows? They're young. They're horny. It happens.
Marry me.
What a transition.
What?
Marry me.
Oh.
Let's have a family. Now, I know we're too young, but we're not. I'm almost 22. And
Is that a bomb?
how do you know that this isn't a sign saying we belong together?
How do you know it's not a sign saying get new rubbers?
Because I know it's not. I love you. And this baby.
Dan.
Is this back in the day,
This is
probably?
crazy.
Maybe
it is.
There's a lot to keep up with right now. They do look very similar. Well, it seems like she did want some sort of external like validation, like the daughter wanted some. I mean, that's something that every young person celebrates, especially like getting your like first or whatever, boyfriend or girlfriend is an extremely special thing for anyone, because before that moment, you always wonder, and then finally that moment happens and you're like, whoa, that's crazy. So it's fun to watch her and experience that feeling. It is a great feeling to feel loved, so good for her on that. But do I think it's long term going to be good for her? No, I don't. I don't. But we can celebrate the moment. Like right now, it's kind of making that weird moment into a nice one, but it's not.
There was a time when I flew higher.
This is a country song? Well,
Was a time the wild girl
just gives me that vibe. It's probably not.
not. Would be me. Now I see her feel the fire. Now I know she
Love the-
needs me there.
Is that violin or viola?
I'm nowhere.
Crunchy piano.
All
That's a
these
cello right there.
blank and tranquil years. Seems they dried up all my tears.
Love
And
the
while she
instrumentation.
runs free,
It's well mixed.
seems my wild days are past.
Yeah, that's that country vibe I'm getting.
But
Getting Shania Twain.
miss the mountains. I miss
She's good.
And the dark
Very pop.
depresses.
It's so country. I called it.
I miss the mountains. I miss the highs and lows.
Yeah,
All
nice.
the climbing, all the falling, all the while the wild wind blows, stinging you
Yeah,
with
so
snow
country. Very nice.
and soaking you with rain. I
Nice
miss the
transition.
mountains. I miss the pain.
Nice. Country with musical
Mountains make
theater
you crazy.
key elements.
Here it's safe and sound.
So Dear Evan Hansen.
Mind
I'm
is
so sorry, guys.
amazing. My
So
feet
Dear Evan
are
Hansen.
on the ground. Everything is balanced here and on an even keel.
There must be comparisons with this. That's a lot of drugs.
Everything is perfect.
If they're all the same. Or all mental health drugs.
Nothing's real.
Not a good thing to say when you have drugs in front of you.
Nothing's real.
Which obviously is the point.
I miss the mountains.
I love the island.
I miss the lonely climb.
She can belt.
Wilderness.
She can sing.
Spending all my time where the air is clear.
Does anyone help her?
Cuts you like a knife. I miss the mountains. I miss the mountains. I miss my life. I miss my life.
That one's heavy. That one's heavy. You might just hear that and go, "Man, she just misses some mountains." Like you look at a piece of music. It says at the top of it like "Miss the Mountains." Like, oh, what's this song about? I miss the mountains. That's not what the song's about. This is like someone like if you talk to someone that's going through like mental health problems, what they will talk about is how they miss what they used to be, and like they miss that version of themselves, and they can't seem to get that version back. And the tough reality for like a lot of people is that we live in different stages of our life, and just the notion of recapturing that exact part of you it's really hard for something to fix. So sometimes this goal is unobtainable, and who knows? I don't know what like her past life and whatnot, what she's exactly seeking for, but sometimes you're setting that bar too high for yourself, and that's where a lot more problems come in when you set bars too high for yourself. But it is good that she has a goal. But this is such a sad song when you actually listen to the lyrics, and expertly sung, very expert, because she's getting loud and she's getting soft, and you can read the lines and read "I miss the mountains," but when you don't sing it the same way every time, that means something every single time. So nothing felt repetitive about that song, even though that was the refrain a lot in that song. And I don't think she was trying to be repetitive. She was trying to communicate different feelings, especially the end when she was belting to show she's upset. She's belting now. Life. And she opened up really nicely. She could sing. Oh my goodness. She could sing. Like, whoa, that was a high belt. What was that? Was it that note? It might have been an E flat or an E natural. I can't remember, but it's high for that strong of a belt. A little mixed. Yeah, and she's clearly not like, even though it's such a happy feeling song because of major, do, E flat. That's a major. It's supposed to be quote unquote happy, but sometimes sad lingers more than happy.
Are you sure
sounds.
about this, Mom?
What, you think it's a bad idea?
Sure about what? Exactly.
I think it's a great idea.
Drugs?
Yeah, I think you're brave.
Is he referring to the drugs?
What will your father think?
Oh, I'm confused.
Nothing. If he doesn't know.
About what? Let me in on the secret.
It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna have to rewind that back. I clearly missed something. Are those the drugs that the doctor prescribed? Let me back up. And why does he know about it? She's on the counter.
Are you sure about this, Mom?
What, you think it's a bad idea?
It's sad.
I think it's a great idea.
Doesn't seem like he thinks that. No, he doesn't.
I think you're brave.
What will your father think?
Nothing. If he doesn't know.
What's she planning to do with those that he knows about? She dumps him. I mean, part of me is wondering, like, I'm trying to make sense of that. Like, purpose is everything. Why does he know? He also seems relieved, by the way. She has this, whatever this is. I mean, the father took her to the place to get drugs. Are these separate drugs that he may have given her somehow? That she was trying to self-prescribe for herself? That's, by the way, every like medical professional's nightmare is that. Remember last episode I told you that every drug sort of they don't all get along very well. Drugs, they don't get along very well. Side effects are much more probable when you're dealing with different concoctions of drugs. But if you're taking something and you're self-diagnosing self-prescribing yourself drugs without the knowledge for the doctor, that's every person's nightmare that prescribes drugs. Every single one. Which is why you sign something to say that you're telling the truth when it comes to these sort of conversations. Okay. We'll find out.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
This is very declarative.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. 2 weeks and it's all working just the way I knew it would. And I don't sit at work just waiting for the phone to ring. It's a good thing. Ring. Ring.
Hello. Oh, hi, sweetie. Yeah, everything's great, fantastic. I disinfected the entire house, rewired the computer, and did some decoupage. Okay, bye-bye. Next, I think I'll retile the roof.
It's gonna be great.
She clearly took something.
It's gonna be great. The sex is still amazing and we don't stay up that late. It's almost been a month and she's as happy as a clam. Do I look great? I am.
Look, I'd ask you in, but it's too soon.
We've been going out for 9 weeks and 3 days. We don't get to meet your family.
No. You keep count?
Yeah, it's a little.
You're
That's a
so
little.
the girl.
Early.
I know.
Natalie, and this must be Harry.
It's Henry.
Pleasure to finally meet you. Come on in. Why don't you join us for dinner?
Dad, no, Henry.
I hate.
Really can't stay. He's got.
Is that Sesame Street?
It's gonna be good.
Homework.
It's gonna be good.
Surgery.
Gonna sit right down together like a happy family should.
Rabies.
And eat and talk and
Rabies.
laugh and joke. My pride, my brood, and me. It's gonna be good, you'll see. We'll smile and chat and just like that we'll all be all okay. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great that way. Hey, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. We'll sit right down together like a
Again,
happy family should.
this is
And eat
very
and talk
crazy.
and laugh and joke, my family and me. It's gonna be good, 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 you'll see.
Okay, it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, they knew.
birthday
How did
is
they know?
My brother's?
I didn't know you had a brother.
Who was the?
I don't.
Bro, They got me. I'm roped in. You just sold me on the character who was fake all along. Bro, I was so confused with that last scene. And I was like, there's something weird. Why would he know? We have now exposed that there is a troubling backstory to this family. And it was right in front of me the whole time. I wonder if there was a way for me to find out early. I mean, I guess that last thing was my ability to find out early because it was so confusing why that would happen in the first place. Why she would be talking to him about that when the dad... Anyway, that means she is self-medicating, by the way. That's her conscience. He's taking the form of her conscience. Okay, wow. That changes a lot about this show already because now the dad does feel helpless because... What can the dad do about trauma like that is built in? Well, he definitely should address it as much as he can to be with, to be as understanding as he can be. But, this turned into a lot, like really quickly. It's insane. Wow, let's keep it going. Holy cow.
He died before I was born.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that's not good for the mom. That's not good.
What is it?
She has to know.
He's
like
not here. He's not here.
that's sad.
Love, I know
Yeah.
you know. Do you feel he's still real? Love, it's just not so. Why is it you still...
This is not the way to go about this. I actually prefer his last way over this, like to address the problem, to sort of blame her with the word why. Like, why do you... the better thing to say here in this situation where we have a false reality probably is let's consult your person. So we have a third party in this situation that's not in front of the children. Yeah. This is a lot for a family.
believe?
Yeah, can you
Dream.
imagine being the daughter in this situation?
Grieve. You've got to let him go. He's been dead all these years. No, my love, he's not here.
This is bull.
Language.
Just screw this.
They censored it.
It was wonderful to meet you both.
Chew both. Sorry.
Thank you.
Meet you both. Meet you both. Chew both. This is like so sad. Sorry I did that.
What about the new meds?
It can't solve
We
the
have
root of the
happiest septic
problem.
tank on the block.
You... Come on, Di, they were working.
They weren't really.
All right, we'll get a new round. We'll go back to Dr. Fine.
No!
Diana, look, I know this is hard.
Oh, you know? Really?
That's a shift.
What exactly do
Little
you
rock
know?
now.
I know that you're hurting, all right? I am too.
Do you wake up in the morning and need help to lift your head?
I will say you can't. She certainly is hurting, but it is no easy thing to be the other part of that situation for him. It is no easy thing, and you don't want to just disregard it, because if someone comes up to you and says, "I have a bad day. I had a terrible day today. I really wish today went better. I didn't accomplish anything. My goals aren't met, and I feel so sad about it." And then someone said, and then you say, "Well, did you?" And then you just say something worse. It's just like that. You are not validating their perspective. Maybe you should do that first, and then, and then maybe talk about it. So this is not. Yeah, this This is not great. This is not great. I'm sorry. This is like so real. It's just getting me in this real place.
Do you read obituaries and feel jealous of the dead? It's like living on a cliffside, not knowing when you'll dive. Do you know?
She needs a therapist.
Do you know
Just saying.
what
Needs to be
it's
part of
like
these
to
conversations.
die alive? When a world that once had color fades to white and gray and black. When tomorrow terrifies you, but you'll die if you look back. You don't know.
Whoa.
I know you don't know. You say that you're hurting. It sure doesn't show. You don't know. It lays me so low.
Ugh. So dear Evan
You
Hansen.
say
I'm just
that
saying.
you're-
Sorry, guys.
And I say
I'm gonna do a counter.
don't know. The sensation that you're screaming, but you never
I like the
make
lighting.
a sound, or the feeling that you're
She's really
falling,
great.
but you
Just saying.
never hit the ground. It just keeps on rushing at you, day by day by day by day. You don't know what it's like to live that way, like a refugee, a fugitive, forever on the run. If it gets me, it will kill me, but I don't know what I have done.
Can you tell me what it is you're afraid of?
That might have just got me. It's small moments like that are just
If
heart-wrenching.
it gets
Heart-wrenching
me, it
for
will
me.
kill
Sorry.
me, but I don't know what I have done.
Can you tell me what it is you're afraid
It's just so
of?
small, but he's trying to find the words. That's so much for him. You know, it's so sad. So it's small things like that that really that separate a good actor and a bad actor. If like the script probably just says, "Can you tell me what you're afraid of?" And he has that moment where he just he needs a second to process what that was a lot. That was a lot for him. A lot for me to even hear it as a musical, but imagine being in the actual situation. He just needed that second. And she doesn't understand. Yeah.
Can you tell me why I'm afraid it's me?
He's not outward with his
Can I
emotions.
touch you?
This is
We've been fine for so long now.
yeah. You haven't addressed the problem directly.
How could something
Before this
go
moment.
wrong that I can't see?
Right.
'Cause I'm holding on, and I won't let go. I just thought you should know. I am the one who knows you. I am the one who cares. I am the one who's always been there.
It's true.
I am the one who's helped you.
It's
And if you
true.
think that I just don't give a damn.
That's the implication
just
she's
don't
giving.
know who I am.
Sad.
Could you leave me?
What a cool entrance.
It's me.
Could you let me go under?
Why can't you see?
You watch as I drown.
I wonder why.
Are you bleeding?
Are you waiting? Are you wishing? Are you wanting all that she can't give?
Are you bruised? Are you broken?
Are you hurting? Are you healing? Are you hoping for a life to live?
Does it help you to know?
Well, so am I.
Tell me what to do.
At me.
Tell me who to be.
Look at
So I can
me.
see when you see. I am the one who holds you.
I
I
am.
am the one who'll stay.
I
am the one who won't walk away.
This is so good.
Yeah, I am the one who will hear you. And now you tell me that I won't give a damn. But I know you know who I am. Yeah. That's who I am. Yeah. That's who I am.
Oh, he can sing in the back.
That's who I am.
High A.
'Cause I'm holding on.
You say you hurt like me.
I won't let go.
You say that you know. Oh, you don't know.
Holy
I
cow.
know
This is really good. That was so heavy. Jesus Christ. It's so hard because they have to understand that they're all on the same team, and I think that's the hardest part about all this is that they're all on the same team, but they're not looking at each other that way. You know, he clearly sees what he I guess he has been seeing what he wants to see in her, the wife, this whole time. And that's a problem because, you know, he in his mind, a happy life is a smiling wife. That shouldn't have rhymed, but it did, unfortunately. And he's been seeing that, so he's been satiated, and he hasn't asked any questions about that. And that's a root issue. But she needs to also be vocal with him. But the problem is she is in need of help. Like, she is clearly in need of help, and she's not getting it from the people who are supposed to be helping her, which is psychopharmacologist isn't giving him the help she needs. So she's turning to her comfort, which is her visions, it seems. And obviously that's having such an amazing toll on the daughter, this poor daughter in the background who has to be here for all of this. So, you know, this dynamic is so sad, but I'm so invested in this show right now. Not just because of how sad this dynamic is and I feel bad for them, but because you can definitely see this. You can definitely see this. And again, I'm very close with a nurse practitioner in psychology. So seeing like the effects of someone doing their job poorly, you know, it's encouraging for me to see them do their work and whatnot and succeed at it and change lives for the better. And also it's good to see people, you know, I hope this is a positive story, obviously, because I see a lot of similarities when it comes to like parts of my earlier life and whatnot. So it's definitely touching home a lot. You know, I feel like everyone's had their crazy struggles in life, but this is really, really deep. This is deep stuff, and let's see how they deal with it as characters. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And the music's really good. It's really good. It's also very rock. I wasn't expecting that, but it is very rock and roll. Not rock and roll, but rock style. All right, let's get into our next one. After this, I'm going to probably take a break from this. I'm going to check your comments. All of the reacts probably up to what I finish will be released on the Patreon as soon as I'm done with them. So if you're seeing this on the Patreon, congratulations. You're here for the early stuff. You can give me some comments, and that'll help me for the later reacts. But if you're on the YouTube, you might be able to get a comment in for this video, but probably not for the ending. We'll see. But all right, that's gonna be our next video, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's the flip man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right.